For the final week of summer vacation, we shipped the kids off to Grandma's house for a week of fun in the sun and visiting with some cousins. This is the first time that Kyle and I have been kid-free in over 4 years, and while we'd really like to use this time just to relax and have a little staycation, just the two of us, unfortunately we have a lot of projects that we need to complete while the kids are gone. Starting with, we have a fence that we've promised some neighbors that we would help fix up. This fence Kyle and I actually installed for these folks last summer. We replaced an old barbed wire fence with this variegated sheep fencing where it's the smaller squares at the bottom and it gets bigger as you go up. We've used this same fencing quite a bit on our own property, and one thing we've learned is that the larger animals, cows and horses, like to lean on this wire and it kind of just folds on itself and gets really low really fast. We did talk to these folks about that, but they decided it would be fine. Unfortunately, they put cows in, and within only a few weeks, the cows had pushed on the wire, flattened it down enough just to step over and escape. So now we're back this year to try and straighten it out, retension it as best we can, and add a strand of barbed wire along the top to keep the cows from pushing on it too badly. Here we go. The first thing we had to do was walk the entire fence line and pull the wire back upright, rebending any bent or crooked wires. This fence line is about 3/4 of a kilometer long, and I'll tell you, my triceps were on fire by the end of this task. One section where a tree had fallen on the fence. Amazingly, the fence was in really good shape underneath and really just needed to be bent back up like all the rest of it. We found one broken wood post here. It would have been nearly impossible to get the tractor into this section to pound a new wooden post, so we decided to replace it with a metal one. The next step was to remove the fencing staples that were holding the top half of the wire onto the post, re-tension with the fence puller to pull the wire tight again, then re-staple the wire back onto the post. The last step of this job was to run out the new barbed wire strand and staple it to the posts. We also decided to go along the whole fence and add some small tie wires from the sheep fencing to the new barbed wire to give a little extra support and essentially hang the sheep fencing on the stronger strand we added. I forgot to get a final clip of the finished project, but I did go for a visit about a week later and see that the fence looks great and the cows haven't gotten out yet. This is the pen that Kyle and I fixed last week. We got cows in here now. After a long day of fencing, we decided to go for a nice canoe ride to finish off the day. We still had one puppy left with us from our last litter of mini Aussie puppies, so of course she came along with us. Callie loves the canoe. If you enjoyed our video, please give us a like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next one.